Welcome to Dodger Stadium. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, ready to go here. And today's starter, Clayton Kershaw. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
So just about set now. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Here comes the pitch. In for a strike, and we are underway in game one of the series.
First pitch, 7-11.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a line drive caught.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, a guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get in the scoring position and then just flying home when the guy's behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
Will Myers stands in now and lets that one go for a strike. Kershaw fires. Check swing. No appeal. Ball 1. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
And a 1-1. That one drifts inside. Kershaw to 2-1. There's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
That one ripped. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting third, the catcher, number 9, Joe.
2 outs, base is empty. Joe Torre, the next up for the Padres. In there, and it's 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The 1-1. And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
So 2 down. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Padres leave 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and towing the slab, Sean Manaea. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Turner. First offering, and it just misses. The pitch. In for a strike, and that's strike 1. The pitch. Ground ball left side. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
Mookie Betts watches that one for a strike. Standing in here with 1 down. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one missed. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. The other way. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Betts into second.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Freddie.
First offering, misses the mark. One to know to Freddie Freeman. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Flying around third is Betts. He will score. The Dodgers have the lead. 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Muncy.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Freeman leads off first with one away. The 2-2 now. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Now throw to first, but back easily. Here comes a 3-2. Muncy hits one in the air. Rooker settles underneath it. 2 down.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor now comes into this one with the 7th best batting average in the NL. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's carrying. Adios, pelota. Chris Taylor blasts one out. His 13th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
And the first offering is not close.
Turner.
And a pitch. On the inside corner for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next pitch is popped up. Voit makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 3-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and here is Manny Machado.
For San Diego,
the Padres in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Kicks and fires. That one off the mark, and that's ball 2. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like the pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Next offering is fouled back. That one in for a strike. 2-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
And it'll be Luke Voigt to stand in. That's a laser base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Brent Rooker, the next up for the Padres. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a swing and a miss. Kicks and deals. There's a strike. And the pitch. That one fouled off. One out and a runner at second. And down on strikes he goes. And the Padres waste a chance.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now here is Ha-Sung Kim. And first offering is fouled off. Good eye in that spot.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Runner leads away at second. And a count 1-2. The pitch just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 1 left for San Diego. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in LA, the batter now will be Will Smith.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will.
The wind of the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Here's Kevin Pillar. Myers on the move as he glides back and makes the grab. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. First pitch just misses.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
Smith stands at first with one out. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And here it comes.
That's ball
Just
3.
missed.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2. Trey Turner now.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
On the ground, right side. On to Kim. That's the 3rd out. We plate 2 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Padres nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Corey Howell.
Leading off for San Diego, the center fielder, number 27, Corey
The pitch.
Howell.
That misses, and it's 1-0. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
Ball in.
Drops one down in front of the plate. And that's just foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
That's a really big swing right there. He's got to remember, with this speed, a walk or a single can turn into extra bases by stealing a base or 2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one down.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Now it's going to be Jake Cronenworth. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Slap the other way, foul. The 0-2.
Ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The punch out there, and there's 2 away.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Will Myers now. Next offering is down low. Ball one. The wide to kick the pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. Fought off foul. Next offering is downstairs. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the frame. Padres go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. As we go to the last of the third, and now it's Mookie Betts.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder,
Manaea back to work.
Betts.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper is looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
And a pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. And the 0-2. Stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch misses inside. 1-2 to count. And that's outside. On the ground. Kim gloves it. Tosses to first, and Betts is set down.
The designated hitter, number 5,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Good contact guy, good defender. That hits the dirt. 1-0. Bounced up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Max Muncy at the dish. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Next one misses, and the count is 1-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2. And now 2-2.
2-2.
Off the plate inside. 3-2 now. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Joe Torre.
San Diego, the catcher, Joe Torre.
The wind to the pitch. Good eye right there. And that one is lifted in the air. Pilar settles underneath it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Fernando Tatis.
And the batter
Jr.
will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Fernando Tatis Jr. continues to be one of the most dynamic talents in the game. That season he put together in 2021, one of the best in Padres history. Next pitch, not close, up high. And there's a ball.
Yes, such a special player at a young age. He led the National League in home runs in just his 3rd season in the bigs, and he went on the injured list twice in that season.
Tatis waits. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Manny Machado.
And that's in there for strike 1. Kershaw checks on the runner. Tatis back easily. Back over to first, and they're keeping him close.
One and one.
Here's a 1-1. That's in there. Tatis, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one out to right. Betts settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, The first baseman, Luke.
Digging in,
Voigt.
Luke Voigt doubled in his first AB.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
First offering, and it just misses. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Two-0. That's out to center field. Pilar under it. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Padres leave one. Still down 3-0. And welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Chris Taylor.
The second baseman, Chris Taylor.
The wind and the pitch. Ball one there.
Count 1-0.
The lefty, the 1-0. There's a strike. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. And that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's Justin Turner. He popped out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Mania moved to first. Taylor back on a dive. Nobody out. Runner at first. Another throw over. And he's back again. The next pitch misses. And the count even 1-1. At the belt and fires. That one missed. Here comes a pitch. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Got him. 2 gone now. And up to the plate is
Now
Will
batting,
Smith.
Catcher, Will Smith.
That one misses in the dirt.
Ball one, no strike.
And now the lefty. There's a strike.
One ball, one strike.
And now 2-1.
One strike.
The pitch. There's a strike.
2-2 count.
And a pitch.
Count full.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the left fielder, Brent Rooker.
The left fielder, Brent Rooker.
The pitch. Ball one, no strikes. And he deals. And there's a foul ball. And the pitch.
Count 2-1.
Foul ball there. The pitch. And down on strikes. And one gone.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Next for the Padres, Ha-Sung Kim. First offering misses the mark. There's a strike. Out to short. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Corey Howell.
2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for San Diego, Corey Howell. His first at bat was a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Count 1-0.
Kicks and fires. In the air, right field. Betts should have this one. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail in this one 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
There's the strike. Kicks and deals. Right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. In there for strike 1. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. And a pitch. Ripped into right field, base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Bellinger goes. And a foul ball. Bellinger over at first with 1 away. The next offering misses. And that's ball 1. Manaea moved to first. Bellinger dives back. And a pitch. Falling behind 2-1. The pitch. That's down and in.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. At the belt and fires. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The throw to second is offline.
Up next, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
1 down. Here's Mookie to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Bullpen activity starting up now. Luis Garcia preparing to come on if needed. Hill getting loose as well. Next pitch is outside. Chris, one of the things about Mookie, he really hits the outside pitch well.
Well, pitchers know he can hit the outside pitch so well that now as a pitcher, you have to throw it off the plate away. And if he's got good plate discipline, you find yourself falling behind in the count and walking batters.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Next is the designated hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
In there, and it's 0-1. That one missing inside. The pitch. Got him. And that'll do it.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Jake Cronenworth. Kershaw back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 5, Will Myers.
Stepping in for San Diego, Will Myers. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swung on, belted. That's going back. Back some more. Up against the wall, and makes the catch.
The catcher, number 9, Joe Torre.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Joe Torre. First pitch just misses.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Padres nothing. Back here at the ballpark, well, we go bottom 6, and now Max Muncy.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
The wide to kick the pitch. And there's the strike. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. One guy that was really great once the count got to 2 strikes, Miguel Cabrera.
Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. And that's in there for strike 1. Next offering misses down and away.
1-1.
Out front and foul to the left side. The wind to the pitch. That one the other way. Myers makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin.
Here's Turner now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next pitch is downstairs. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. Turner awaiting a 3-1. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Voit. Inning over. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power.
Junior.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Bellinger makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny.
Here's Manny Machado, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Foul ball. That misses. Going to count 1-2. And that one missing low. And now the lefty. The punch out there. And now 2 gone. Luke Voit will
Now
step
batting,
to the plate.
the first
1 for
baseman,
2.
Luke Voit.
First offering misses the mark. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Lake Trinan, the closer, is getting loose. Nelson warming up as well. 2 outs. And that misses off the outside edge. That clips the corner.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Next offering is fouled back. Stays alive. Next offering is down low. 2 down, nobody on. To the right side. Muncy sends it to first. That's out number 3.